to the sun. Check one, check one. When I come down, come down, come down. I check one, check one. When I come down right to the sun. Check, check one, check one. When I come down, come down, come down. I.
This money if you born, well, money if you born, much money if you dead. When the eagle apply, that pick out the eye and chop out the head. And the way you come me chrome, me no lose that I want yet, blood that you shed. If I from me walk with a friend in a bed. born west, money if you born west, money if you. When the eagle apply, that because they about their head. And the way how me grow, me no lose that I want your blood to the shirt. If I come me walk with no friend in a bed, in me eye. This money if you born west, money if you. When the eagle apply, that because their head. This money if you born west, money if you. When the eagle apply, that because their head.
Check one. When I come down right to the sun. Check one. When I come down. I check one. When I come down right to the sun. Check one. When I come down. I
Son, boy, dead. It's a burial. And we line up them body in a serial. Right up with a bomber clad wake. And when we pull up the tune, the must fall and squeal. Kick, kill it.
This money if you born west, money if you born west, money if you dead. When the eagle apply, that because they eye and chop out their head. And the way how me grow, me no lose that I want your blood to the shirt. If I come me walk with no friend in a bed, give me eye. Money if you born west, money if you born west, money if you. When the eagle apply, that because they about their head. And the way how me grow, me no lose that I want your blood to the shirt. If I come me walk with no friend in a bed, give me eye. This money if you born west, money if you. When the eagle apply, that because their head. This money if you born west, money if you. When the eagle apply, that because their head.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Southern Nazarene University versus Eastern University. We got a big game on hand.
Oh yeah.
Joining me, we have the one, the only Daniel.
Oh yes. It's gonna be a great day, Gage. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so excited. It's gonna be great.
I'm super pumped. We got a good match. We got both number 1 seeds, both teams 3-0. It's gonna be a banger.
Yeah, and then right after we have our Halo team playing against Utah Valley University. It's gonna be awesome doing that. But I'm so excited for this doubleheader. It's gonna be fun, exciting, and yeah, can't wait for the boys to get into draft here in a minute.
Yes, I've been looking forward to this game the entire day. Been pumped for it. Truly don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to 2-0 them? Are they going to 2-0 us? Are we going to go to game 3? Anything could happen, really.
Those are very likely outcomes. Just, I think ideally this series goes the distance. I've seen some of the drafts that they have cooked up over this season, both ECU and OBU or SNU. Sorry. ECU and SNU have both looked just absolutely unstoppable for the most part. It's been a very competitive series.
Yes, I agree. We got like the two juggernauts going against each other, what we've all been waiting for to see. The big moment. How's Derek going to do in the top lane? How is Caden and Cam going to hold up in the bot lane?
Yeah.
Mason hasn't really been tested yet. He's pretty much won jungle every game.
You know, I've really liked the way they've adapted over the season. I know Cam playing support has adapted to playing some more more enchanter style champions that have really suited the team overall, just kind of securing a dominant presence in the bot lane with Caden. But yeah, it's been really entertaining to watch them play and watch them grow over the season. And then with mid, really seeing Thomas's champion pool kind of grow more than it was last season. I think he's really developed a lot as just a player. But yeah, it's It's been a great season so far.
Yeah, and Thomas is going to need that tonight. He's going to go against the hardest matchup he's had all the split so far, really. And so the other team is very good in the mid lane. And as you see here, we're getting into the drafting phase. SNU on blue side, ECU on the red side.
Yeah. It looks like ECU, being the home team, they elected to go red side first. Kind of an interesting choice. Typically, teams love to start off blue side, but maybe they really have a crazy counter pick locked in or something. But here we're going off the draft. Is Zach gonna be banned away? What do you think of that?
Yeah, the jungle. I remember playing against this guy last year, but he plays kind of the odd jungle picks. Ivern, Nunu, Zach. I hope we see an Ivern ban from SNU, and we see they banned the Nyla. I was hoping ECU would let it through. Caden's best, like 1v9 champion. I think 100% win rate over last season and this season on Nyla. So it's just so powerful.
The Syndra and the Ivern going to be taken away as well. Tinfoil Hatman in the jungle has been really a strong presence for ECU. But then we see the Garen and the Misfortune being taken away. Again, Derek's signature Garen pick, and the Misfortune was so strong last week against OBU. It really is some smart draft picks there, just some strong individual play-making picks.
I love what we're seeing here. If we lock in this Volibear is really good against Nunu, and Tinfoil Hatman loves to play Nunu. And importantly, Yumi's left open, and probably Cam's best champion, Yumi, right now. So we have that as an option.
That is true. Cam has been outstanding on the Yumi pick. It's very low cost as far as putting money into his pockets. Like, it can just excel into this game very well. But ECU's going to lock away the Nunu like we expected. It's most played champion so far. I'm excited to see what he has for this clear that he's going to be pulling off here.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see Mason matching up against him. They're going to lock in a Felios for ADC.
That's Scorp Commander. Felios is most played champion this split. Looking pretty solid on it overall. I haven't seen it in any official games, but he has looked pretty strong.
I'm going to guess that's a champion Cam's probably never really played against. SNU going to lock in the Yunara. This is a champion not really in Caden's champion pool recently, but he's been picking it up just so he can use it in moments like this.
Yeah, it's such a fresh pick too. It's gonna be locked away with the Lulu, so really playing with that enchanter mindset of buffing up Caden and letting him go off and carry. But yeah, Yunara's pretty strong into Aphelios, although with the different rotations that Aphelios has, it can be a difficult matchup to navigate, especially if you're not familiar with the champ.
If you're just joining us now, we're in the draft phase for game number 1 right now. ECU's going to lock in Rel.
And there's the engage that they need to really have a great front line here. That's kind of what SNU is missing. I mean, they have the Volibear. The Mel's going to be banned out from ECU.
I'm perfectly fine with that. They hovered Galio, then they went off of it. I'm hoping Galio gets through, and I'm hoping we instantly pick Galio. It's probably Thomas's best champion. It's good against Nunu. It's good against Rel. Like, we just need that front line. I'd love to see front line.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that ECU picked support last and not something else, like a strong mid lane or a strong top lane pick. Instead, they go ahead and push the support through, which I guess counters it, but typically you want to save that. That way you can play around the draft more. But Set's going to be banned away here from SNU.
Yeah. ECU's 2 standout players so far, at least from me, from what I've seen, seem to be their mid jungle. So I'm guessing they're going to give mid last pick and let him get whatever he wants to bully the lane, because I've seen him just dominate these matchups.
Derek's Malphite banned away too. Voltaic Turtle up in the top lane. Love to see him going off with the Malphite. It's a very scary pick. When we were talking about frontline, like that is exactly what SNU need here. So Galio, but no, the Galio's still open. I wonder if they'll forego counter pick mid and lock it away from SNU.
Galio Mundo are open right now, and if I have a good feeling, have a strong feeling that we're about to see Galio Mundo locked in. It does depend on their pick, but knowing Derek, knowing Thomas, knowing their comfort, I have a feeling we're gonna see Galio locked in and Dr. Mundo locked in. We'll have to see.
I mean, I know that their top laner, if it is Baikota Tau, that he plays a lot of Mundo, but they're going to go ahead and lock in the Silas mid lane for Eternal Frost.
Yeah, Silas, I feel like he's buffed recently, seen his win rates go up. He definitely can do a lot. Does Galio do good against Silas?
Well, Galio does have a magic shield, and I think that with it being melee versus melee, you're not too concerned about being poked out, but they're going to go ahead and lock down the Mundo.
Yep, there's some Mundo for Derek. But they're considering Galio. I mean, stealing Galio's ult's pretty good for Silas, but otherwise, there's not a whole bunch of great steals, not like bad steals. Volibear's not bad, Mundo's not bad.
Yeah, I feel like those are some of the key ultimates. And obviously, if they do pick the Galio, it is big. I would be a little concerned about lack of damage.
Lux.
Oh, they're going to go with the Lux instead. That does kind of work with maybe finding a root or a binding onto someone, able to burst them out. It kind of gives everyone an easy target to follow on if Lux lands that binding.
Yeah. Does make me quite nervous because Thomas is going to have to play very safe, and if he missteps or anything, like Nunu's on him, Silas is on him, they locked in Cassante. We have 4 basically run at you champs running into us. I think Galio would have been great. I don't think Lux is bad. What do you think about the draft, Daniel?
I mean, that Cassante pick is kind of exactly what I expected them to pick last if the Mundo was picked away. Their top laner has been practicing Cassante. He hasn't looked amazing, but like I said, it's been practice, so it's just picking up the champion. Gonna have a lot of resistances. It's gonna be very tough, unless we're able to see maybe a Volibear top Mundo jungle, which I don't think they're gonna swap. But the percent health damage might be more beneficial top lane than in the jungle. But I'm excited to see what SNU can do here. I think they have a good early game. I'm a little scared about Aphelios going into the late game. If he gets ahead, they're going to be able to stack a ton of damage and not going to be able to build enough armor up quickly. But as for the side of ECU, their weakness is they really have a lot of great front-to-back team fighting, but it is dependent on if they can get a lead in the jungle. I think our jungle matchup is going to be the highlight of the day, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of going to come down to jungle mid for me. Is Thomas going to get ganked? Is he going to be able to stay alive? And then how's Mason going to do with the farm?
Yeah, I mean, Nunu's such a high-tempo jungler if the Nunu knows what they're doing. We don't typically see a lot of that. Just in general, I don't see a lot of Nunu ever, but it is a very, very, very strong pick, all things considered. Especially if you're familiar with it, it'd be very efficient farming. I'm very excited to see the objective setups that both teams have. I think I wouldn't favor one team over the other, but I think SNU looks pretty solid as far as objective setups are concerned.
Yeah, both drafts pretty even, game looking even. We're about to get into spectator delay here soon.
Now, Gage, let me ask you this. For our bot lane matchup, right, we have Reliphelios versus a Yunara Lulu, okay? Is this going to be a lot of, like, early fighting? What are we thinking here? Because I don't really know. Knowing Caden, I don't really know what's going to happen.
It's Caden. He doesn't back up. He's confident. He's gonna walk in. It's gonna probably be a bloodbath. I talked to them a little bit about, hey, let's think about like lane swapping. Like, what does it look like if Caden and Cam, like there's a lot of pressure on them. Bot hits 4 minutes. Let's swap with Derek. Let's move around and stuff. Because the most important thing to me is I feel like if the game's even, if Caden's even on gold or even up on gold, I have a lot of confidence in what SNU can do and what Caden can create. Especially knowing Caden's a rank or 2 ahead of their ADC. But we saw last week when they, or not last week, when they played, I can't remember who it was, but they played in the team that had the ADC Masters. Their ADC was Masters, and they really kind of bullied Caden and Cam in game 2. So we're looking to not see that happen.
I believe that was Harding University. And as far as the standings are concerned, they actually had to forfeit this week's game against UAM. So even though they have a great lineup and they played really strong in that, I think one of the only series that has gone the full 3 games this season for us in the GAC. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to be able to make it to the playoffs. It's probably going to be a SNU ECU bloodbath against UAM and OBU, who are considerably the bigger underdogs of this season.
Mm-hmm. Underdogs can always make a run, though. That was SNU last year. SNU was the 3rd seed going into the playoffs and went on a run to win it all. So
this is true. This is true. It's super exciting to get to see our boys really compete at a high level. I'm hoping to see some really high caliber League of Legends, a lot of team play here. A lot of early game fighting. I'm really excited for it. I think it's going to be a really, really exciting game.
Yeah, I always preach to them, play simple, play clean. Let's not force anything. We're playing against a new. He's going to be all over the map. So SNU played pretty cool and calm and collected last week. I'm looking to see the same thing. Let's keep track of that new. I think good things can happen. We're about to be done with spectator delay here soon.
Do you think they have anything cooked up for level 1?
I think it's possible.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if they're going to go for an invade or anything like that, but I'm excited to see our guys get out there, and maybe we'll have something happen real fast on the Rift. We'll see.
Yep, here we go. So we're about to jump into the game. Shout out to all the viewers, people tuning in, watching. We appreciate you guys tuning in, joining.
Absolutely. Come on, go Crimson Storm. Let's get it.
Here we go. Game should be starting momentarily. Here we go, jumping into the Rift. Looks like SNU is going to walk out, going to hold a bush bottom lane here.
Yeah, they're gonna camp this bush level 1, waiting to see if they have an invade. Thomas is a little late out of base, but I don't know if ECU are trying anything. They might just be doing the same thing, trying to wait.
Looks like standard summoners across the board. I did wonder if Caden was going to go with Cleanse, if he was going to consider Cleanse. Cleanse, if you don't know what it does, is just going to remove any crowd control, anything that can lock your champion in place. Against Rel and Nunu, it's an option for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the big surprise for me is they still went with a standard Aftershock setup on the Rel. Seen a lot of unsealed spellbook. It's really creative what you can do with that keystone, but no, Aftershock is good as well, especially if you're running Ignite. I expect to see even more aggression in that case from the bot lane of ECU.
What we saw right there at the top is we saw Thomas and Derek walk up and mark the Nunu, which is really important. We want to know where this guy's at. If you don't know what Nunu does, he basically rolls up a big snowball and slides and rolls around the map, and he can move at very quick speed. So we want to be aware of where he's at and where he's headed to, so he doesn't catch us by surprise, and we mark out where he's going to start out.
Yeah, the junglers are starting on opposite sides of the map, which can be interesting as far as rotation timers for objective setup. It might be interesting to see what this early dragon looks like, but nothing too crazy for this level 1.
I'm wondering where Mason's going to go here. If he's going to walk back to his blue side. Yep, it looks like Mason's going to take the long walk back to his other side. Right now we see Derek in the top lane against Kasante Fiyotaka. They're both trading back and forth, just getting some gold, focusing on the minions.
Early mid pressure and top pressure. ECU playing very aggressive on all 3 lanes. It does give Mason the opportunity to potentially look for a gank rather soon, but he's probably just going to full clear. But realistically.
Ooh, Rel's going to sneaky spot here. We don't see Rel yet. We need to check the bush. We need a ward there.
It's going to be very dangerous.
He's going to flash. And that's going to be all the action. We're both going to trade back and forth some hits. Cade's going to expend his flash, which is problematic. Nunu's coming in from the backside right now. Snowball. This is going to catch SNU by surprise. Nunu starting his roll. Caden no flash. We don't see what's happening. We're trading top lane. Caden gets caught by it. Nunu root comes down. We can't see his health bar. Caden's about to go down. First blood to Aphelios. Derek in the top lane. Smacks down Kasante. And we're battling it out in mid. All 3 lanes we're battling. Huge flash by Thomas. Gets away from Silas. We see Volibear coming in from the side. Every hero is fighting right now. There's no flash on Silas.
But does he see the Nunu in time? Does. Wow. I mean, what a crazy sequence of events. So we see, like, bot lane, this early flash out from the Yunara, and just, like, the ramifications of that. Uh-oh.
Oh, Silas dashes in, but Thomas is going to catch him with the root. They're just going to trade 1 for 1, but Silas is going to crash that wave, so he's going to be up on CS, and the wave's going to bounce back to him. So he's going to have a little bit of a lead, but we do trade it back and forth, 1 for 1.
It's unfortunate for Thomas losing that wave. It's currently 2-2. A lot of early fighting, kind of what we expected. That top lane kill against Kasante, I think Derek was lower, but he landed the Mundo W recast, so he was able to get some HP back and was able to win the 1v1. Kind of impressive there, but then we saw the gank come in. It's just creative pathing from the Nunu, Tinfoil Hatman, plus a faster clear speed that he's able to just get that gank off.
Yeah, it's like you said, he did a really creative route to get through there. We're going to see some trading coming in on the mid lane, and Silas is going to win that trade by a large margin and kind of poke out Thomas.
Yeah, and what I was saying earlier about the junglers having different path timings, it looks like Nunu actually skipped his blue buff earlier to make time for that gank on bot wave. So it just worked out perfectly. They must be communicating really well. I'll have to see both Coles in the inventories of the 80 carries here, really playing for that long game.
It's great to see his cadence soon, and good job blast hitting. We just see 31 to 34, so he's not really too far behind. Even though he took that 1 death, he's still keeping it about even on CS, and ECU starting up the Dragon. Nunu's taking Dragon right now.
Yeah, they have a lot of bot pressure. Mid lane's not able to rotate over, and Mason's over top side of the jungle. Wondering what he's going to try to do here, if anything.
Uh-oh. Silas is going to hit the dash. 1 shot. Oh, he misses the ult.
What a sidestep.
Thomas is going to walk away.
What a great
Nunu's trying to wrap around. He might get him with the snowball. He misses.
A close one there from SNU's mid laner, Thomas. Really, really scary stuff. Volibear is going to get that top crab. Just a lot of fighting, a lot of early skirmishing going on here. Not great to give over the first dragon. It's just kind of how it works out if you cycle your camps that way. Again, lots of creative pathing. The top lane is
going to go all out. Derek's going to pop his ult too, and they're both probably going to walk away from each other. They're too tanky. It probably favors Derek, I believe.
I think overall, yeah, because then Cassante is going to be lower on mana, and Mundo doesn't need mana.
I'd love to see a bot gank here from Mason on this bot lane. It's pushed up pretty far for ECU. We kind of need to get Mason involved here in the game. He's had a pretty quiet game. He's just doing his job, clearing his camps. But I'd love to see to get him involved here.
Absolutely. Need to see this Volibear. I mean, it's more early game focus. We'd love to see that come into play.
Rel's going to dash, and Mason's coming in from the side. This should be good kill. He's going to flash. Missed it. He gets the stun off. This should go to Caden. Caden's going to get the 3rd kill, and that's going to be Feats of Warfare for SNU.
It's really good. One, getting the exchange of flashes there is super worth. And you claim their early feats. Although it does give up top pressure for Grubs, I think SNU is willing to take that trade.
Yeah, as you're right, they're going to give up a little bit. They're going to get that chance at the objective top, but flash used by Rel, not on cooldown. Caden still has his flash and a kill going into the pocket of Caden, and we get Feats of Warfare. It's a good trade for SNU.
Oh, as there's some fighting mid lane.
Thomas is going to hit the root and be okay. Both mid laners are chunked here. It's kind of dangerous for Thomas to walk up here, especially Nunu in the area. Thomas is going to have to be safe here.
Absolutely. A lot of early skirmishing, like I've said many times.
Flash
Silas goes in.
He's going to solo kill him, but Mason's coming in, stuns him. Hitting him, smacking him down, should finish him off here. He's going to jump in over top with the ult.
Holy.
Another stun. Uh-oh, he might have used the stun too early. Nope, he's got enough damage. Nunu's going to flash out. Mason's going to be fine. He's going to pick up that kill. 4-3 for SNU.
What a crazy little fight there. Silas flashes in. And again, they're fighting top lane. This is insane.
Derek hasn't used his ult yet. He has it in his pocket. He's going to let that Cassante ult run out, probably. Bot lane got action, too.
This is insane. The overall tempo of this game is just constant aggression from both sides of the rift. With this bot wave being pushed in, Nunu might come in here for a dive. We'll see what happens, though.
SNU's ward is going to scan him out. They're going to see the Nunu there. Silas is kind of hovering like he might walk down, too. SNU needs to get out right now and recall.
Absolutely. They might be looking out for a top lane gank here. I'll see what Mason can do. They're pinging it on the map. I don't know if they've spotted this
flash. Let's see. There's no ult here. He's going to buffer out of that Cassante. He can just go immune to crowd control, and he'll walk away from that one.
Absolutely. Oh, I don't know if they spotted this out. SNU getting dove.
Caden's going to get caught. Great ult from Cam. Saves Caden. Caden's hitting on all of them. No one's dead yet from SNU. Caden's still hitting.
3 bot lane going in for side of ECU, but I don't know. This Yunara almost jumps out of Helios.
That's a kill! And the gank mid! Oh, we missed the root. Caden's still going. Caden's hitting. He doesn't want to stop. He's still running at them. He's going to kill the camp too. Oh, this is great for SNU. Volibear's coming down too. Lux is here. This Nunu should be dead. He's rooted. Oh no, wait, we're walking into him. Oh, Cam's going to go down to Nunu's ult. Caden's going to pick up another kill. And that's just a great series for SNU right there. It really looked pretty dire. They caught us in between towers, but Cam had a great ultimate to turn that around.
I'd say the most important thing is not just the amount of stuff used by both sides, right? But all of that gold went on to Caden, our Yunara, right? Just so much damage being pumped out there. And I'll say this, even though Cam walked in at the very end, he just kept on buffing up Caden and was able to really facilitate that fight super well.
Exactly. Some great spell casting. They jumped out of the bush. Cam hits his ultimate. He buffs Caden up. Caden's able to get out of their stuns, turn and hit. That looked very dire for us, and we turned that around.
No, it was a good dive attempt, but they just simply forgot that Lulu can press R and make Yunara live that. as ECU's looking to get this dragon, maybe go up 2-0 and claim the feats of monster slaying.
Yep, and it looks like they're going to secure that. Sure, SNU would have loved to contest that, but kind of had to reset after that big fight that had happened. They get a respawn and just come down. It's really hard to contest.
Absolutely. You have to spin your gold there. Looks like they might be trying to guarantee that they have pressure in their jungle, fighting for a vision right here. I really
believe
like.
Aiden has Kraken Slayer right now, so he's very strong. He's going to put out a lot of damage when he presses R.
Absolutely, yes. The Coles are getting close to being finished here. It's pretty even on the gold lead. Objectives are the only thing that are really caught out, as Thomas might be out of position here.
He's in a rough spot. He's going to dodge Silas. Nunu's going to come in with the snowball. Flashes and roots both of them.
What a flash binding from Thomas in the mid lane. Holy. Oh my gosh.
Wow, I'm speechless. I don't know how he got out of that position. SNU's going to ping out Rel in the bot lane. We kind of caught Rel in between, but Rel's just going to jump over the wall. Get out to safety there.
Oh, Nunu coming in for the repeat gank. Not going to go anywhere, though. It's unfortunate. As might be looking for some early fighting top lane. And
Another
Silas
dodge
really
from Thomas. Great job. Oh, they both press R at the same time. They're going to deal pretty insane damage to each other. They're both sitting at about a third health. A dash is in again from Silas. That's going to kill Thomas. Thomas is down. He's going to live through that. Caden ulting, jumping in, kills Aphelios, going on Rel, hitting Rel.
Wow. What a exchange of kills across the map.
Mason
Silas
in the
used
top
flash.
lane, jumping on Nunu. Gonna ult. Nunu's probably gonna run away from this. Flashes for it, stuns him. Uh-oh. Silas is here too. 2v1. Mason gets down the shield running. Derek's coming to help him out. Stuns.
Oh, the
Not looking
W
good. Derek
time.
has R. Derek's gonna heal up a lot, but he needs to get out of here. He might go down. Oh, and Derek's gonna fall too. That's 2 for ECU.
It's so unfortunate. I think Mason probably overstayed there. Flashing forward like that was just so aggressive, especially when Thomas wasn't back out on the map yet. Just got a little too eager to flash after Nunu, especially when he still had ult. Was able to live when Silas canceled his recall. So maybe a bit of miscommunication there from SNU, but overall I think things are okay. Boys are down about 1.5K gold.
Yeah, Mason gets a little too zealous. He knows he can kill Nunu in the 1v1. He's confident in that. He knows he can do it, but it was a 3v2 there. No one was around to help Mason.
Yeah, and Derek coming down maybe a little late there to join the party. Really the fiesta of this game. I'm really liking that early action that we're getting now. This is really good. As these teams are gearing up for this Ripfield fight, ECU's wallets are looking a little bigger, up 2K gold now.
I believe Caden's up on gold, which is the good thing, the silver lining for SNU right now. Caden's up. I'm guessing the 2K lead's probably sitting on mid-jungle, which is where we kind of expected their strength to be, mid-jungle for ECU.
Exactly. I'd say, yeah, I'd say top lane and bot lane for SNU are the only parts right now that have looked solid enough to have that gold lead, as ECU's claiming the Rift Herald.
We might dive Silas down here. We have Mason here. He has R. We might look to dive this Silas, but we see Rel coming down. We see Aphelios coming down. We might have a 4v4 in the bot lane.
As top lane still fighting, Derek dealing with an all-out Cassante might go down.
Does he have ult? Does he have ult? Oh, he pops it just in time. He's going to heal up. He's healing. Cassante's taking tower shots.
SNU called off the dive bot lane as the action was over here top, but now they're fighting.
Oh, Caden's going to flash away from that. Cam's going to hit by the snowball and finished off by Eternal Frost there.
I think there might have been some miscommunication there as well. I think Cam maybe didn't know that he needed the flash as well, but he did have it up, which is unfortunate. Maybe they could have turned and fought that. as the Rift Herald's going to take down the bot lane tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I love that 4 of us were there, and maybe we just didn't feel confident in taking that fight or the potential for it. But I don't know, 4v4, Caden's ahead. He's in a good spot. Maybe that's something we could force. And now we're hitting a recall. They're taking drag. This is the one thing SNU didn't want to happen, is to allow this dragon stacking to happen, especially to get the 3rd dragon after they've already got 2.
Now, Volibear does have ult here, but I don't know if he will go for the steal. It might be a little greedy to go in solo. I don't think they're going to go for it. That's going to be 5 objectives. The Rift Herald, the Grubs, and 3 dragons so far to the side of ECU, which I think we expected with this new jungle pick, just having such a strong presence on these objectives.
Yeah. I think Caden has his 2nd item 18 minutes in, which is big. He's stepping up far. Nunu's coming in. He doesn't have a flash, but he can dash. Ooh, Cam's going to ult. He's going to go down. Hopefully we can get out here on Cam. Cam's going to flash. He's going to get caught, though. Mason's going to jump out.
It's going to be a double kill for Scorp Commander, the Aphelios on ECU. Very unfortunate timing with Caden not having that flash from the earlier play bot lane. Again, the ramifications of that, doesn't have flash mid lane, and he's able to get caught out from a easy engage from the side of ECU. Thomas ulting the wave, trying to deny them from taking the tower, but it's just a little too late there.
Yeah,
I mean,
good for SNU. Down 4K, and really, I mean, it feels like a close game, and it really is, but a couple just missteps, and then honestly, I feel like SNU's probably played a little timid in places where maybe we could have been aggressive and just maybe just a little less coordinated than them.
Absolutely. Oh.
Okay, yeah, right here, we just got word that ECU's power went out. So the powers went out at East Central University. We don't know what's going to happen here. We're going to cut to a break here. Maybe their power will come back on. The games continue. We don't know. We'll let you know when we get more news. But right now, we're going to cut to a break. And we'll be back when the power is back for ECU.
Absolutely. Stay.
Here we go now. Oh, here we go now. Yeah. I'm on a mission. Are you seeing?
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty hyped up. I think I'll probably win by the middle of the second.
Thomas had a massive first game to take 1-0 in the series. That series is now tied 1-1. As we go back to Rocket League winning this series 2-0.
Speaking of pushing that advantage, are you kidding me?
5 big booms. Boom, 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 boom. That was beautiful, Drew.
You got a nice face. Hey, can we get a zoom in on Drew's face, please? This is awesome.
I smell.
Oh my god!
You know what I smell? I smell a freaking national championship.
We're gonna be on defense here.
We are.
No.
Wow. Oh my god.
If someone is in chat, please clip that. Somebody please clip that. Josh, can we clip that? Is that possible?
As a
And then immediately leave from round two. Not
a shutout game series even after.
What parts of this experience are you? What are you doing?
Yeah, Drew doesn't understand that he's in a box. Zane on 4, Landon at 5, Cam still looking to get into this competition.
Wow.
Hey, it's okay. Cam had himself a day. What day is it?
Yeah, Thursday? Yeah, he went bonkers.
Uh-oh, he's going to get one here, though. Cam 3. Wow. Cam is closing it down. He's 2 away.
It wasn't super insane. We can play a lot better than that. Expect. Take your hand off your face, Ramos. Hey, clip the chat.
And that's 1-0 for the good guys. But I'm not gonna...
Sudden jump scare.
Oh, yeah, after this series.
Yeah, we got to lock it in.
We're locking after this.
Stop yelling. Trigger monster.
This is true. He's legally not allowed to be a monster. Yeah, we'll get arrested. By arrest, I mean
You see our 5 stack. You see their 5 stack. 1 minute on spectre delay. We all like it. What do you got for us? What is going to happen in this game?
Derek's probably going to do nothing unusual. Gage and Kanan are probably going to complain again and fight together. Kanan's going to say one thing, Gage will be like, it's just too risky. And Gage will be like, and then Thomas is just going to do whatever Kanan tells him to do. Because Thomas is actually really bad at League of Legends. I don't know who watches back into this. And Brantley, I don't know, Brantley's just going to do whatever he wants because no one's going to tell Brantley what to do. Brantley's grown man. Let's be real here. Zane, our group leader, our pack leader. Woo!
the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. But really just our country though, not the world. But
a little bit awkward on the corner, as you said. Brisk's gonna be up in the air. We all know what happens when Brisk is up in the air. And it's
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay. That might Zane is peeking right now.
Oh, nice shot.
Brisk going to the sky. A good reset off the ceiling. Come on, get the ball. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a shot.
Oh my word, what a shot from your head. He's absolutely dominating the sniper. It looks like we're engaged. A good disengage in ECU. Can Malachi get out of this alive?
I'm just saying, it looks like Malachi sacrifice himself a little bit so SNU can just...
I don't know anything here. KD can go absolutely crazy here. They're fighting in front to back. This should be where Caitlyn shines.
Welcome everybody. We're back to SNU versus East Central University League of Legends. ECU's power went out. We're back. I believe the game is about to start back up.
Yeah, it's kind of a unintentional disconnection there is how our rulebook puts it. So it's completely fine. I think we paused the game. And hopefully we'll get back into it very shortly. But yeah, it's been an exciting match. I think SNU is looking a little dicey there, losing some objectives. I think they need to be able to protect Caden. Yeah, what they agreed on was they're gonna reset, all go back to base, and then start from there.
Which doesn't really make sense, but I guess if we both agreed on it, because you are able to pause in League of Legends, so I imagine we just paused, but maybe we didn't get the pause off in time to pause where the game was at.
Absolutely.
Okay, and we're back. The game is back on. The gold lead's only 2K, so maybe a tower died or something happened. The gold lead was at 4,000, wasn't it? Not sure here, but we're back. So 7-10, SNU down 2K, not in the best position right now. Caden is up on gold, or at least it's sitting in a good spot. I think we're down a little bit mid and down a little bit jungle. Oh, Silas is going to dash in. He's going to catch Thomas once. Thomas is running, trying to live. Flash, dodge. Good job. Thomas is going to get out there safe. He's going to try to recall. Silas is going to flash back in. He's going to finish him off. Volley Bear's in the area. Mason should be able to catch him and finish him off. Mason's running, stuns him, smacking him. He's going to jump over the wall with his ult. He's fighting Silas. Right now, they're both trading back and forth. It's looking pretty close. Oh, no. Mason's going to go down. Silas is going to kill 2. Same time, ECU's taking Atacon on the other side. We're trying to fight this right now. Caden's going to get caught by RelCC. He's still alive right now. Nunu is going to pop off. He's going to kill Caden, and he's going to kill Cam. Derek's on the side right now, and the rest of the team's going to come over and probably finish off Derek. That's his triple kill. Scorp Commander. That's an ace across the board. Not what we want to see for SNU. 7-15. They're going to go up 4K. They're going to take Atacon. They're going to take Dragon. That's going to be Soul. Once you kill the 4th Dragon, 4 dragons for your team, you get a big buff. They're going to have the gold lead. They're going to take the dragon buff. They killed that Atacon, which is going to give them another buff. It's looking pretty nigh impossible right now from SNU. It's hard to see. Looks at we were at like 12 minutes at even game state. Now we jump over 7-15. ECU in cruise control right now. As long as they just play together, hold their lead, ECU should be able to just close this game out, take us to game 2. Right now, we're just going to see both teams back, spend some gold. SNU's going to respawn. Rel's getting down to vision in the top lane. See those gold bounties right now. Looks like Aphelios is only on 2 items. Caden's on 2 items. So it's possible. Caden has items. He's a little behind, but he's close. Derek's up on items right now. But mid is really hard. Their mid laner is really far ahead. He killed both Thomas and Mason there. We really need to shut down this Silas.
With the Soul going over to ECU, it's a pretty tough game. We're gonna get that bot lane 2-1 tower. So here's an engage from ECU.
They're bush camping us. Yep, they're gonna get 3, and we just dive very fast. ECU's gonna take 3 kills pretty quickly. That's good from them. They're just waiting, holding the bush.
The Baron isn't even
do there.
spawned yet. Oh man, that's so tough to see. Yeah, they're just gonna camp a bush there, and they're gonna shove down mid. Maybe try to look to end here. Derek doesn't have his passive.
Everything. Derek might go down here too.
He does. Oh no, Mundo going out. Thomas clearing out the wave.
Thomas
so
might go down too. He's got to be careful.
He needs to be able to stop this push, so ECU can't push their advantage any further than it already has been pushed.
Just getting a little too cocky there from SNU. We can't just face check a bush, especially this late into the game. And face checks the bush, and then Derek walks in front of them. You know, he's a tanky guy, and so he's confident that they don't have the damage to kill him if he can just walk around them. But he kind of walks in front of them too, and they take down Derek as well.
And Nunu's just soloing Baron right now, taking a lot of damage, but he has the healing to be able to do it. They're going to spot him out on a ward. They know he's on it. This could be SNU's last-ditch effort to try to make a play.
Yeah. Looks like we're grouping up as 5. Silas is bot. He does have TP, but let's just run at them right now. The Baron's pretty low. Can we get there in time to smite it? Nope, they're going to get it. We're going to look to fight here. Can we catch anyone? We're going to stun the Rel. Caden's hitting right now. No one's taking much damage from that ECU right now. Lux is going to ult in the middle.
Caden!
Derek's down. Mason's down. Caden's still hitting, but I think he's going to fall here. Cam is looking to fall afterwards, and that's a triple kill over to Scorp Commander.
ECU looking really strong from that pause. Even though they lost their power, they are able to come back and really take control of the game that they already had a good grasp on. I don't know what Thomas is able to do, but he's the last man standing for SNU here. He can clear out some minions. Maybe he can stop this.
It's kind of a wallet check there. They're up almost 10k. Dragon Soul, Otacon. Tried our best to fight through that, but we really just didn't have the damage to cut through them, and they took
Dragon Soul, Otacon, they had just gotten the Baron buff, which is a big boost in ability power and attack damage, and it's just looking really, really rough here for the side of SNU currently. Elder Dragon spawning
This was a game that was even at 12 minutes, 13 minutes.
The early game went really well for SNU, but I think it was those early objectives, like we were saying, with the pathing of people. As Silas is going in here on Derek, pops the passive, but nothing else. ECU is just looking to try to end this game as soon as possible. They have every objective on the map. SNU's gotten 2 towers, and that's it. If Elder Dragon spawns, which is a minute 15 out, it could be game over for the side of SNU for this game 1.
Yeah, and it feels like SNU kind of played to the tune of ECU. Like ECU didn't do anything crazy. They played how they play, and they played their style, and they played with mid prio. Their mid laner is very good, and they played for him, and the Nunu's gonna run around on the map, and we kind of got overstepped once or twice, get a little bit behind, and we let them get a couple objectives, and then we got into a spot where we make one mistake and the game kind of explodes, and then it exploded on us.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, the draft wasn't necessarily a fully SNU style draft, if that makes sense. It is some of our better champions, but as ECU is looking to do the final push here, it's just getting rough. Maybe they can make a last-ditch effort. SNU putting the power down. Maybe they can make a stand here. Baron buff has run out the side of ECU.
Caden's hitting Cassante. I mean, that's half of Cassante's health bar, and that's their tankiest member. Some good damage. The game isn't over yet.
But the Elder Drake has spawned. Maybe something will happen here with ECU.
I think we have to fight. They're gonna camp a bush. Do we have blue wards? We've gotta have wards that can check these bushes and spells to throw out here. We can't do this again.
As Mason walks into the bush, first first.
Mason's caught. Who's next? Caden's actually doing a great job kiting, but he's gonna go down next.
It's going to be a 4-for-0, leaving just Thomas alive, but Silas does not want to leave him alone.
Yep, Thomas is going to fall. That's an ace. Kind of same things that's been catching us with caught us again. Thomas is going to call GG there.
And SNU calls out the surrender vote. And we see the Nexus explode, and that's going to be 1-0 for the side of ECU.
It's a tough game 1, but that's just game 1. We got game 2 to come, and hopefully game 3 to follow. We're gonna cut to a break here soon, and we'll come back with game 2 in the draft soon. Be back soon.
Absolutely. Don't go anywhere.
Call it
Here we go now. Oh, here we go now. Yeah. I'm on a mission. Are you seeing?
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2, SNU versus ECU. You see SNU is going to be on red side this game. First 3 bans are out. SNU chooses to ban the Silas this time. Doesn't want to deal with Silas again. Leaves the Ivern open, which is a little scary. We're going to see what ECU picks here. Since ECU took game 1, SNU needs to win this game. Definitely can win this game, has the talents to. We're going to see a first pick Victor at the side of ECU. That's going to be for their mid laner. He's the one who kind of exploded the game last game. Their best player for sure. Victor's not as scary as Silas is, so good look so far. Now it's SNU's turn to pick. We get to pick 2 champions here. I'm hoping SNU, we pick some different champs or try out some new things. Love that. Thomas is best champion probably. A lot of comfort. Big strength for him. He's going to lock in Galio. Love we're mentally resetting. We got confidence. We're going to try something new. Waiting for the second pick right now for SNU. Thank you for all the fans who are tuning in, watching, and supporting. SNU is going to battle it out here for you guys. We're going to lock in Kane. That's going to be for Mason. I love seeing that. Last game, Volibear didn't go so good. Let's try Kane this game. Let's give another champ a new try. And Mason's very good at this champion. I like to see it. ECU's hovering Ivern right now. They're going to go ahead and lock that in. That's fine. It's probably his best champ. One of his best champs. Nunu's better, but we don't have to deal with Nunu now. He's going to pick Set. So we got mid, top, and jungle selected for ECU. Now SNU gets the chance to counter. Derek's going to unlock in Malphite. I'm already loving what I'm seeing. I think the draft looks better, right? They're getting some champs that they want, but we're getting champs that we want. Thomas is probably best champion. One of Mason's best champions. Derek's loving Malphite right now. He's put up some insane performances so far in the GAC on Malphite. So we love to see this. This is good stuff. SNU is going to choose to ban the Rel from last game. We don't want to play against that again. Now SNU gets a chance for another ban. Right now, so far, I'm loving the draft. I'm loving the setup. Love how we're looking. Gonna ban the Aphelios. We banned the 2 champs from last game. Make them play something different. I don't think the Aphelios was a problem last game. I don't think he was bad last game either. So they're going to ban out Yunara, what Caden played last game. Now SNU gets to lock in this first pick. We're going to lock in Milio. It's a great pick. It's another support. It's going to help buff up the team, support the team. Cam's going to play that. We love to see it. ECU's gonna lock in the Rakan. Which Rakan against Galio, Kane, Malphite doesn't really have many options to pick from. The Rakan's only usefulness is trying to block down Caden. Then they're gonna pick Jinx, which is a pretty good pick for them. They needed someone that's gonna bring a lot of damage and kind of scale and just do a lot of power, and that's what Jinx will provide. Good pick for them. SNU has last pick here. We're looking at a champion that's kind of hyper scales, is gonna do a lot of damage. And we're gonna lock in Caitlyn. Caden has a lot of experience. He's dominated with this champion in the past. Definitely a lot of comfort. And I mean, really, maybe Set can kind of try to jump on him or Rakan, but he's got a really good front line. I'm loving SNU's draft this game. It looks a lot more like SNU. We can easily play front to back. We got 3 tanks. Kane and Malphite can jump in if they want to and blow up Jinx, and Galio can front line. Caden can just headshot people while that's happening.
Glad to be back here, Gage. I can absolutely agree with you that this looks more like an SNU team composition. ECU did get their signature Ifern jungle, which could be cumbersome with the Jinx having that enchanter. But other than that, like, I really love the engage style that they have and how they can peel for Caden on Caitlyn. It's gonna be a good game.
Yes, it already looks better. The draft looks better than last game. Their mid isn't on a Silas that can jump around. SNU ended up banning that in the draft phase, Daniel, so that we couldn't allow that in. Otherwise, I mean, I think Derek is more than content with his matchup. I think Thomas should be content with his matchup mid. I'm interested to see how bot lane's going to go. Is Caden going to be able to kind of bully in the lane? I feel like he has a chance to bully them in the lane with Caitlyn.
Yeah. I really do like the prioritization of the Silas ban in round 1, just because it was such a hard pick to play against. Mid lane, it was very uncomfortable. They had a lot of mobility. Like I had said, if they had picked Poppy, that would have been my go-to pick, but I don't think they had another thing there for as far as a jungle pick goes. I don't think SNU had that locked in, or even a support pick, because Cam doesn't really play that style of champion. But overall, I think the draft looks good. Their backs are up against the wall, so this is the time to lock in. It's time to get ready for it. I think SNU could come out here swinging in this game. I really like the early game last game, but overall, it's going to be what they can do to secure these objectives.
Yeah, and I just love to see, you lose game 1 and stuff, and game 2, are you going to try to kind of force a little bit from last game? What are you going to do? And just the calm and collected heads to pivot and just get different champs with champs that are comfort. Like Mason loves Kane. He's played it a lot in the GAC. Thomas's best champion's probably Galio. And Derek's played a lot of Malphite. He might have only died like once, or he's definitely had a game in the GAC where he's went deathless on Malphite. And so we just have a lot of comfort.
You're absolutely right. I think the comfort of SNU with some of these champions is absolutely phenomenal, and will really allow them to kind of just succeed in this game state, especially being down. Like, comfort is key when we're down a game. But it is difficult. It will be difficult, but I think the boys are able to potentially come back from a difficult situation, especially when they've been in this situation before against other teams in a must-win game.
Yeah.
This is for first place in the regular season, so whoever wins this might have the easier opponent going into the playoffs, but only time will tell. Really excited to see this game kick off.
Yes, this is the game where hopefully SNU comes back swinging. I believe that we can. We're going to see spectator delay is going to start there. 2 minutes, 33 seconds.
And as we're waiting for the spectator delay, I mean, what do you think is going to be key here for SNU to really get out of the early game successfully and hopefully get some early objective control in these big game pushes?
Yeah, my eyes are kind of on ECU's Ivern. This is another champion. It's not a normal champion, kind of like Nunu. It kind of runs around the map and in a similar way, not as fast, but does kind of similar things and stuff. So keeping an eye on the Ivern, and then just maybe warding and just spending a little more emphasis on dragons. What about you? What do you think SNU's keys to win this game are?
Honestly, I think they really need to focus on just one side of the map. If they can just allow Caden to scale up with Melio, play that lane safe, like you don't have to play aggressive with Melio, but you absolutely could. That would be an option too, but I really like the safe approach bot lane. And then you focus top side objective-wise first. So you just full clear until grubs spawn. I think that's what Mason should probably be doing from just a tempo point of view, where he wasn't really on tempo with the Nunu last game. I know with the whole power outage that kind of threw that off, but I would love to see that this game.
Yeah, I agree. And usually that's what we see. Usually Mason usually clears kind of towards top side and plays for Derek and ganks for Derek. I'm glad that they're not playing Cassante. If only this was Fearless and they couldn't pick Cassante again. No one in League of Legends likes that champion.
Yeah, I mean, some of the champions that are picked, if it was Fearless, I think that would kind of pinch the pools of our guys a little bit. But since it's only best of 3, it might not be that big of a deal, just as far as Fearless draft is concerned.
A couple seconds left on the spectator delay, and then we'll be loading into the game shortly. Thank you for all that's watching. We got an exciting game 2 coming up. Everything on the line for SNU. Lose and series is over here. ECU takes it 2-0, win, and we go to game 3.
Yeah, it's the stakes of this game is for first place in the championship coming up, or not the championship, but the playoffs coming up. And you obviously want to win to have the easier road. I assume these teams are going to meet each other in the finals, but maybe it'll be a double elimination bracket. That would probably be the most hyped thing that the GAC could do. Not sure what they're planning for playoffs yet, though, as we get into game 2.
Here we are, loading in. Go full screen, here we go. Right now we're just sitting in bushes across the board, kind of watching for vision. Rakan's going to ask for a pause, saying that some of his keys are messed up. He's going to try to fix them.
As there's a pause coming through, some of his key bindings are messed up. We can take a look at the rune pages here. I am seeing an unsealed spellbook Rakan. It's exactly what I was mentioning last game with Rel, but imagine the playmaking that can come with that. It's really interesting to say the least. I also love Kane here from Mason. I know it's one of his signature champions that he loves. It's super comfortable for him. And it allows him to maybe have some earlier game presence with trying to force ganks early and try to fight the Ivern as well.
And right now we're kind of waiting for the pause to end. This guy must have a lot of different special keybinds. He has to fix this many. This is a different player than I think SNU expected to play. Last game they had a different support play.
Oh, yeah.
This might be their regular. I'm not sure. I just know last game this wasn't who played for support for them.
It's so interesting that
Still
you say that.
Pause right now. Oh, and we're back.
Awesome. As the boys are getting into this game 2, some early posturing here to try to have some good jungle setup. Nothing crazy though. Don't think any invades are happening. They really are wanting to see where this Ivern starts.
Yeah. I think Kane, if Kane sneaks up on him, Kane can definitely get a kill on the Ivern. But
He
Mason's
definitely
just
can
gonna go for
win
the
that
clear.
early 1v1.
Derek's gonna get a good ward down. And the set's kind of playing up in the bushes. Probably gonna want to try to poke and fight.
Early posturing here.
Comes the set, walking towards Derek, and Derek's just gonna hit the spell and knock him away. Hopping over to bot lane, back to mid. We're just trading back and forth.
SNU's trying to really have some good pressure this game. Hopefully they don't see Ivern starting his blue side, so he's getting all of his camp set up. Will Kane go for that early invade? It looks like it with the way that he's cleared out his camps.
Right now, it's kind of more of the same right now. We're just seeing both teams farming, getting some last hits. ECU kind of has prio in most of the lanes, shoving the lanes in right now.
And Ivern steals away the blue buff on a quick rotation in there. He knows Kane was starting topside and doesn't have the quickness to get over there. He's going to go back to his normal rotation of camps.
Yeah, and that's just super annoying. Mason probably can potentially cross over and try to steal that red back. Steal a red. It's not the blue, but he can steal that, or he can look for a gank. He's going to have a lot of free movement here.
He definitely wants to steal back a camp if possible. If not, it's going to be really rough to match the XP gained. Just the advantage that he has in the jungle.
So they're going to ward. Their ward's going to spot Mason out. We're going to need to move as a team here. Stick together. It's going to get some good damage down on Rakan. Mason's going to see this Ivern here in a second. Probably just going to go for Scuttle, which probably has to. It's risky to go and try to force anything here. Ivern's looking to cross. Mason, if he doesn't know Krugs are there, but he could just go down and get the Krugs.
The cool part here is, as SNU's trying to posture really aggressively, is if they're actually able to fight for these early objectives, these early jungle camps together, but it doesn't look like they're trying to coordinate that kind of objective control early.
Rakan's going to flash. Kane's going to flash, but get caught by that. Kane's probably going to go down here.
Early
Cam's
fighting.
gonna body block. Oh, the flash is going to get it. That's not what we want to see. That's going to be first blood over to the Jinx.
That's going to be first blood over to ECU. Not what you want to see from an SNU perspective, but it was well played by the ECU bot lane, having to use their summoner spells. Barrier was still up. That is a key summoner not used from Kaden.
Back in the top lane, we just see Derek and Setter kind of poking each other back and forth. Thomas seems to be doing good, just getting his farm, soaking up some pressure.
Small gold leads here for the side of ECU. But
Looking, I would love to see a dragon here right now. Mason, clear your camp, come over to drag. Ivern's top, SNU probably doesn't know that right now, but
bot lane has the priority.
I think they might be starting it. Thomas is in the area too. Caden's starting up the dragon. Ivern's got to make his way down. This Victor is going to be level 6. Thomas is going to go and poke him. That's half of his health down. This should be dragon. I don't think they should try to force this for ECU.
It's if they want to contest this. The Irons here, they find the route onto Caden.
There's one down. Oh, guys,
Victor goes down, but the Jinx is here. Might find the Kane. Does.
Gonna get one.
Excited.
Caden's probably gonna get hit down by a spell here. Oh, good shield. Good shield from Cam.
Great
It's gonna be a
shield
one
from
for
Elio.
1-for-1, I believe, right? We took down Victor there. Derek's gonna flash out.
Yes, it was a 1-for-1, but the dragon was not taken. I would say, importantly, the kill went over to the Jinx, and the Jinx is 2-0. A little scary there, the side of SNU. Not what you love to see.
I think SNU could have won that fight. Caden kind of stood there and stood his ground, and everyone was kind of not sure if we could take that. Thomas did a good job poking. I'd love to see Cam kind of try to step in front of Caden a little bit there and take some of this poke, so this health bar stays up a little higher. So 1-for-1 at the end of the day. No one's taken drag yet, so they're not taking it. We haven't taken it though.
Yeah, I mean, also, not to mention that top lane play where the set almost hits Derek, but at the end of the day, just blows a flash and almost gets the kill, but does not quite, and they're able to play it off safely. Still no feats of warfare claimed.
I think we're going back for Dragon. Hopefully, I don't know, this is probably greedy, just because Mason hasn't even cleared his top side yet, right? We need to go and help Mason. Leo needs to be running right now. Like, we can't give up these camps for Mason. He's level 5. Ivern's level 6. We just need levels for him.
You don't even have your key ultimate as the Kane. You don't have survivability without that, and you don't even have your form yet because you're not fighting early.
Huge poke. He's gonna flash in. I don't know about this. Galio's gonna come in on top. Yeah, this is probably too far.
No Jinx yet.
There's the R. It's gonna miss. Heal is coming through. Just some good poke down. Okay, we're gonna reset. Let's get the grubs. We should go and get grubs on Kane. I mean, that's a 3v3, kind of a 3v4 there. They invested flash, ultimate, another ultimate. Not really any sums used by us, so we didn't have them to use though. So, but we didn't end up using them. Derek's gonna ult, slam down. It's close.
Oh
He's gonna dodge Set's hit. Oh, the shield is there for Set. Set's gonna kill him.
The second auto gets Derek down. That's so unfortunate. He had a great outplay going behind the shield there. We are going to pick up the grubs, though. That's important. But unfortunately, we lose the feats of warfare. It's just unfortunate there.
It's really clutch that Mason's able to go and secure those while they're fighting top. He's going to be able to clear his camps, too. So that's very big. Caden's going to push out this bot lane. Thomas is there middle. Right now, it's about a 2K lead for ECU. We have an objective, which is the first one we've gotten this series so far. So that's big.
I will say that there is a positive there with getting the grubs. SNU overall doesn't look postured enough to take those early fights. They are behind in levels, behind in XP, and they can't take those fights when they have no item lead. They don't have big enough wallets yet, and they're already hemorrhaging gold across the map. You just have to stabilize. That is the name of the game here. If they don't stabilize, they're not going to be able to transition further into the mid game.
I really want to see kind of someone step up right now and kind of make a play or look to create something on the map. I mean, Kane can kind of jump around the map pretty easy, and Thomas can connect pretty well with global pressure. We really can kind of create a mismatch somewhere if we look for an opportunity.
There might be a mismatch here top lane, and even bot lane for here, but they could be posturing for a dive onto Derek.
I don't know if they can. Derek has his ultimate. Unless Set pulls him really far out of tower, he should be safe.
Oh, but he
my!
the Set ultimate! Oh my gosh, Derek, what was that?
Well, take Turtle, Derek in the top lane. He's going to get that kill in a 1v2 situation. Victor's sticking around here. He's going to use everything. Galio ult over top. Thomas is going to save Derek. Derek probably would have
Derek with the
died, but
magic
Thomas
shield.
ults in and gives him that shield.
Let me just say, the brothers top and mid looking very rock solid right now, as Malphite would say.
It's great. You see, Thomas is going to catch that wave. He can run back middle. Derek has TP. He can go anywhere he wants right now. We need to be careful bot lane right now. Mason's hovering. I think Caden's kind of stepping up, baiting a little bit. But this Rakan's in the bush right now. Okay, Cam's going to catch him out. Caden's going to flash. They're going on Cam. They're hitting him. Cam has flash.
Has the flash, but he's not going to use it. I guess he figured he was already dead. Oh, man. That's unfortunate to see the Emilio go down like that, but I don't think ECU will be quite done yet. They might go for the dive again, but their wave is gone.
Caden's going to need help. That's a big chunk onto Jinx. Mason needs to get down here right now. Mason needs to get down. They're looking to kill this Victor, which is a good... Like, they're going to get some damage, but Caden's going to get dived here. We needed them to go bot.
The Daisy's going to tank up the turret. The Jinx might go down.
He's going to have to use barrier.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And a close one from Caden, but really it's 3v1 down there in the bot lane. You have your jungler around, but they just don't communicate that properly. And unfortunately, the Caitlyn goes down mid. And as Emilio's now going mid to help Galio hopefully escape this. He has to blow his flash up still. It's unfortunate what's happening for the side of SNU right now.
Yeah, SNU we need to figure out where to put our numbers, where to put our advantage. Mason was in the middle. They were trying to look for a pick there, but either Caden needs to know Ivern's there, or we need to calm and communicate. Say, hey, they're gonna dive me here. I need some assistance. I need some people down here. What we're seeing is a little bit of game one. They're just kind of overwhelming us with number advantage. Just kind of grouped up a little better on the map.
They are synchronizing their recalls here.
Caden's gonna go down. There's nowhere for him to go. That's going to be another kill over to Jinx.
The teleport's just a little late there from Thomas, even though they got the back off. They got the recall off. Now the Dragon's spawning, and they don't have their 80 carry. And unfortunately, it's just probably going to be a Dragon at least over to the side of ECU, but they might be looking for more.
I think the Jinx is going to catch him. He's going to ult. He's going to keep running. I don't know if he's going to get away. Thomas is going to ult on top. We need to get to the Jinx then. We're catching her with the taunt.
The Caitlyn has respawned.
Oh, I don't think we're going to have the damage. Oh, that's another kill over to the Jinx.
The Caitlyn's headed mid
Cam
lane.
might go down. Cam's going to dodge that. Victor's going to catch him. That's another kill.
It's a double kill for the Jinx. No.
It's just a fight that we shouldn't have taken. We're down a number advantage there.
It's down a number advantage, but Caitlyn walking out of the base, instead of walking straight to the fight, walks to the mid wave that does need to be caught. But you have to play the fight there, and we have a Malphite teleport, but we're not able to use it to go in. And unfortunately, that's where a lot of SNU's gold is right now. Even though we're down 5k, I think Derek still has a decent matchup against this set as far as gold is concerned. It's going to be the Dragon and the bot tier 1 going over to ECU.
Yeah, the problem is when we get in this situation is now when we're down, it's hard to fight back because you're down so much gold. So you want to take those fights, you want to make those opportunities to come back. We have looking like a top gank here. Derek bars in, Mason comes over top. Derek's going to finish him off. That's a great kill for SNU. We're pinging Rift Herald. We got 3 people here. Derek took down the top laner.
And we might be trading the mid tier 1 here for this Rift Herald, but I'm not sure. I think we're trying to do both. It might be too greedy to try to do both here, but it looks like SNU's trying to make it work.
We're close to finishing it off. It's gonna be a smite battle, or we're gonna get out. Oh,
It's
the
gonna be a
U's
smite
are-
fight.
The U's
but-
are. Okay, we're getting out. Which isn't a bad call.
It's
Eric's
only
gonna
if
have
they
to
can
run.
escape.
Uh-oh.
Derek has
Derek
the ultimate. He
flashed.
flashes. Oh, he did not have ultimate. He flashes instead.
Eric's gonna
Oh,
get
man.
tower dived here, though. He should TP out. Okay, he's gonna cancel his back.
Oh, he's so.
I don't know what
Derek.
to do here.
Derek might be dead here. Can
don't
SNU do anything
without
else
playing.
on the map?
Yep, Derek's gonna go down. There's not much he can do here. Rakan's got a good angle on Caden. He's gonna catch. Set's gonna flash in. He's smacking Caden down. Set's gonna punch him down. He's gonna punch down Cam too. Cam's gonna knock him back. He's gonna get away. They're gonna take this tier 2 top. Diving in. Kane's gonna get this kill. Great kill. That's a shutdown right there. Can he get out too?
Anna's here. He might get it with the
Uh-oh.
grand entrance.
Rakan's gonna catch Thomas though. Thomas kind of wanting to help him there. Kind of has to run that way.
Wow. I mean, that is just superb team fighting and coordination from the side of ECU. Across the Rift Herald fight there, they probably could have tried to contest that objective, but because they don't, they end up conceding it, and then they get dove top lane with the Rift Herald crash. They get a top tier 2 tower taken, and they lose over at least 2 kills. No, it was also 2 kills mid lane because the Rakan set went for a great play there. So I think it was 4 for O and 2 towers plus a Rift Herald taken for ECU there. A huge, massive gold swing.
More 4 towers, right? Did we have mid tier 1 tower standing? We have tier 1 and 2 lost in mid and top.
Oh my gosh.
That's 4 towers and like 3 kills in like 2
Oh my
minutes.
gosh. That is not good for the side of SNU. But it's okay. They just have to scale. That is probably what they're telling themselves. It's okay.
Yeah, this game's probably it's looking a little worse than the last one, honestly, if we're just going to be honest.
I think the angle that SNU has to play for, right, it is key that they look for getting their jungle camps and then playing together with coordination, like the power of friendship type stuff. Because if they don't do that, Caden's going to get dove, and the Jinx is just going to go off in a team fight. But if the Jinx gets a single kill, the damage just skyrockets for the side of ECU.
Yeah, and like what kind of all led to that? It's kind of been our bane this whole series. It's like, oh, hey, Rift Herald's up. Do we get it? Okay, let's start Rift Herald. Derek just got his kill top. He's kind of low. He kind of needs it back, but he's got to help the team. So Derek's helping him. Caden and Cam come over and do like half of it. They see top tower or mid towers getting destroyed. Oh, we need to go save mid tower. And we kind of just don't commit to either one and lose everyone. And here,
As they're
Caden
getting-
and Cam.
Because they're getting
Caught
dove
again.
on mid lane. The same thing happens. Like, it's just there's not being coordinated. Like, ECU's playing as a cohesive unit. And the Rakan is going to solo the Caitlyn as he's walking him down. Caitlin's trying. Caden's doing what he can. He might just have to die here to Rakan. Or he's going to give it over to Set.
There we go. Mason's going to try to pop up for this victory. He's going to do some good damage. Thomas is coming in over too. This should be a kill for SNU, which would be great.
The redemption comes through from the Rakan, but they
That's gonna be
do
a
get the
kill.
kill on Victor. That's really good. That's a great pick there.
138
do that.
gold. And then Derek gets top lane. That's another 500 bonus gold.
Yeah, that's a good gold balancer. I mean, not entirely, but you have to chip away at that gold advantage that they have. And this will be the 3rd dragon that they're starting up here for ECU. But really, yeah, it's making a decision and sticking with it as a team. That's what they need to do here.
We're going to fight this, and I like to call it because it's 5v4, but unfortunately the Victor's about to respawn with TP.
You just got to commit to a fight right now, right here, because if you don't, you're going to lose that man advantage as they are teleporting in. The 4-man knockup for Derek right here would be insane, but the Set's ulting in first.
So that's going to catch 2 with the Jinx ult over top, and that's going to finish off Caden. That's our damage gone. This Jinx is going to click down the rest. And Rakan's marking Cam up the top. He's going to slow him down for the rest.
And it looks like it'll be an ace here, maybe? No, it's just going to be the 4 for none for the side of ECU, and Otacon's going to go with it. That's a nice prize to have, as ECU is looking really, really poised in this game, too.
Down 10k, I mean, there's not much you can do to win that fight. If the fight is just even a regular fight, they're going to win it just due to the gold differential there.
It is simply a wallet diff. Simply a wallet diff.
I guess the best option SNU could have tried to done is once that Victor respawned is back up, maybe let Atacon hopefully hurt them, weaken them, get them down a little bit in health. But it's nice to see all 5 members showing up for a fight. Is that the first time we've seen everyone show up in the whole series?
It wasn't. Maybe it might have been the first time. There were key ultimates that we had as they're going to pick off Cam here, and maybe Caden as well will go down as the Jinx is just running down mid lane. I think it was one of the first times we'd seen that, but they just didn't pull the trigger. They have the options to do so with the Galio Malphite ult combo, and they just aren't doing it.
Yeah.
They might try to save it to peel off Caden, but I'm not sure what their plan is as a team.
At this point, ECU can do whatever they want to. They're so far ahead. There's not much SNU can do. Derek's going to ult in here. Seth's just going to yank him back the other way. Kane falls. Derek falls. Cam's taking damage. Cam's going to fall. Caden's going to fall.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be a triple kill for the Victor. Oh my gosh, this is not good. It looks like ECU is going to be taking this game too and going to be undefeated in the regular season. Oh my goodness. SNU's going down, not without a fight, but as an unfortunate game for SNU.
Yeah. This game showed that SNU has a lot to learn. Last year, SNU played ECU like, I think, first game of the season, and this is basically what happened. And SNU kind of had to power up through the whole season, and what we see here is the distance between SNU and ECU is pretty far right now. SNU has the chance to power it up. We saw game 1 close during the first 12 minutes. 18 minutes in, they only had a 2k gold lead for ECU. It's definitely possible, but there's a lot to work on, Daniel.
It really is the ECU's mid game is just absolutely above the rest of the league at the moment. They have looked strong. They've looked okay early game. Their early game is nothing to scoff at either, but it is simply the way that they move around the map as a team allows them to absolutely snowball the game out of control and roll over their opponents. That's exactly what we saw here today, and unfortunately, that's just the truth. I think for SNU, the big thing to prep for is their mid game. If they can get out of the early game, that's good, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, and like you're saying there, it's kind of a coordination, and they know what they're going to do, and they're executing, and it wasn't necessarily like, oh, this is like a skill diff or a mechanical diff. Like, they're just straight up better players. It just looked like they were a little more knowledgeable. They know what to do. They know how to do it, and they executed that. But that is something that can be worked on and needs to be worked on.
Absolutely. We are getting an update. Unfortunately, our Halo team lost 3-0 to Utah Valley University, the number 2 team in Halo. It's unfortunate that they lost. We didn't get to hand over to them. Another unfortunate night for this. It's just been an unfortunate night for the Storm. I guess it's clear skies tonight. It's not storming at all. But it has been amazing getting to cast this game. Are we doing do we know if we're doing an interview gauge?
I do not know yet. We haven't heard if there's an interview or not. I don't imagine one of the players probably want to talk about that, about those games, but we might.
Probably
We'll see. Shout out to all the viewers, those who are watching. Thank you for Albert and Pickle Fitness for showing up in the chat. Thank you for supporting the Storm. I know the guys are gonna be working hard. They're gonna be learning. They're gonna be watching these games back, seeing how they can work together and figure this out. Because the good thing, this is just regular season, Daniel. This isn't the end.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning in. And yeah, it's not the end of the season, not the end of the road. I think SNU will probably be ranked 2 after today. So they are looking good as far as the tournament is concerned, and playoffs are concerned. But it's prepping for that. It's getting all the right cogs on the right gears and all the right pieces in the right places. Because if not, it's going to be a rough time. It might be a repeat. It's going to be a best of 5. It's possible that we go to Fearless for the format of the playoffs. I think that would be a lot more interesting. Could be double elimination even. That would be extremely interesting. But it's really going to be a test of what they can do to improve from here to now, or from here to then, and what we'll see there.
Yeah, it's more than possible. But like you said, it's kind of going to have to be done now. You can't wait until you're in the playoffs or in the finals and try to figure it out then. It'll be too late by then. But SNU showed that it's possible. They definitely can win.
Yeah. I mean, if the highlight of that game for me, even though we lost the series, it really was some of the laning I saw top lane. A couple cool outplays we saw, a couple solo kills game 1. That was super cool. But can we transition that into an actual lead through the game? That's my highlight for tonight, at least.
Yeah, their macro was a little better than ours. Well, thank you for all those who tuned out to Southern Nazarene Esports. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us, Daniel, tonight. It was great having you.
Thank you. It was great being here. Yeah. Thanks for a good night, guys.
Well, this is SNU Esports signing off. We'll catch you guys for the next stream.
See ya.